Yo, what is going on, everybody? Nick Menken here with Splash Sports. Today is April 24, 2024. And a little recap on yesterday's plays for April 23rd. We are 1-1 currently since recording. We won a YRFI, lost a YRFI. We have a NRFI here tonight between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Looking to still have winning days on this show. Looking to go 2-1. We are 1-1 currently. Again, I'm recording here a little bit early, so the game still has not started for the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Looking to go 2-1. Still having winning days. Stick with me. We are going to sweep this week. I told you Sunday I'm feeling real good about this week. Well, we're midway through the week. We almost had a sweep. Let's roll right into this one, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game, plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into those plays, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on that notification button. That way, every time I drop another play, you guys will be notified. All right, let's look at plays for Wednesday, April 24th. Rolling into game number 1, we got the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Cincinnati Reds right now. Spencer Turnbull here for the Philadelphia Phillies will be on the mound. He is 2-0 currently, 22 innings of work, an ERA of 1.23 here. He does have 22 strikeouts as well. He's averaging here a strikeout per inning. Does have only 3 earned runs this season. That's really good for a starting pitcher with the amount of innings that he has, which is 22. He'll be matched up here against the Cincinnati Reds, Nick Ludo. He is 2-0 this season. He has 12.1 innings of work. He has an ERA of 0.75 with 10 Ks in 1 earned run on the season. That is also phenomenal. 12.1 innings of work here, and he's only given up 1 run. Nick for the Cincinnati Reds here. He's only given up in his whole season here 1 run. That is absolutely phenomenal in 12 innings. He's a starting pitcher. He looked great in his last outing against the Los Angeles Angels, going 6.1 innings of work, only 7 hits, and he gave up that 1 earned run against the Angels. The Reds are coming out, and they were swinging the bats here in this second game of this series after dropping that first one to the Philadelphia Phillies. They scored 5 runs through the first 5 innings of that one. Currently lead that game 5-1. That game is still being played right now, but a lot of upside for the Cincinnati Reds team as they got back on track here offensively. I think, though, with both of these pitchers and the way their strikeout per nine's going is looking real good. They are putting down batters here. They're not giving up a lot of runs. You look at both of these starting pitchers' ERAs, and they're both phenomenal. I think it's going to be a lot closer game here than both of the 2 first games. You've seen the Cincinnati Reds yesterday and the day before that, the Philadelphia Phillies. I think they settle in here. It's going to be a rubber match for the series win, I believe. That's why I think it's going to be a very close game in game number 1 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. We're smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. Let's roll into our second game between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Again, we're going right back to Tampa here, where Jack Flaherty will be on the mound for the Detroit Tigers. He's 0-1 with 24.1 innings of work. He does have an ERA of 4.44, but he does have 30 strikeouts. Obviously averaging a little bit above 1 strikeout per inning for Jake Flaherty, but he's 12 earned runs on the season, and he's not giving me the old Jake Flaherty and the confidence that I've seen from him on the mound. He'll be matched up here against the Tampa Bay Rays. Tyler Alexander, he's 1-0 this season, 20.2 innings of work. He does have an ERA just like Flaherty with a 4.79, though a little higher end. He only has 16 Ks and 11 earned runs. We ended up having that YRFI in yesterday's play, and it did not smack. Kenta Maeda had one of those days. Good for him. Finally, good to see him back and, finally locking into 1 game here to start. Lost that one. It's all right. We're coming right back tonight. Against Flaherty has been shaky in his starts. Look at his last start, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits and 2 earned runs against the Twinkies. Giving up that first. He gave up 2 runs in the first inning in that one against that Twinkies team out there in Minnesota. So Flaherty clearly hasn't been getting off to hot starts in any of his starts this year. I still want to see more from him. But let's be real, this Tampa Bay Rays offense has not been hitting or producing runs offensively. I think they step up here early. They got to do something. They got Jack Flaherty on the road. I'm expecting Jack Flaherty to make a lot of mistakes here early on, like he usually has been doing his starts in 2024. That's why in game number 2, between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays, we're smacking the YRFI yes runs first inning. Let's go to our third and final game between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Right now for the Mariners, Bryce Miller will be on the mound. He is 3-1 this season, 24.1 innings of work. He does have an ERA of 1.85. Outstanding with 24 strikeouts here, averaging a strikeout per inning, and has given up 5 earned runs on the season. He'll be matched up here in Texas against John Gray, who's 0-1 this season, 20 innings of work, an ERA of 3.15 here. 25 Ks, though. He's averaging a little bit above a strikeout here per inning, 7 earned runs. Even though this Mariners team put up 2 runs in yesterday's top of the first inning against these Texas Rangers, led that game 2-0 after the first inning. You got to remember this Seattle Mariners team coming in right now offensively 24th in all of MLB in runs per game. Not good offensively. They get it together. They're scrappy, but it's because of this pitching staff that the Seattle Mariners have had success this season. Right now, they're coming in 8th in all of MLB in runs or ERA, earned run average here, and they are also first in all of MLB as a pitching staff in WHIP. This pitching staff is going to carry them all season long. You got the playmakers like A-Rod and Crawford out there, but offensively, they're still trying to figure themselves out here early, but it's a very good sign that this pitching staff, this rotation, Logan Gilbert, Bryce Miller, they're in it, and they're coming at you here to start this 2024 season. I think that John Gray has a good game here back at home. He pitches well last season at home. I'm expecting Gray to get out to a hot start at home. And same with Miller. Miller's been shoving all season long here. He's got a 3-1 record. He's averaging a strikeout per inning. I like where Miller's at in this game, who he's facing. Yes, they got some power hitters for this Texas Rangers lineup, but I like what Bryce Miller has been doing this year, and I think he gets past this bottom of the first for this Texas Rangers. That's why in game number 3 between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers, we are smacking the NRFI no runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds, we're smacking the NRFI. Game number 2 between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays, we're smacking the YRFI. And in game number 3 between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers, we are smacking the NRFI no runs first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. Helps me out a ton, and it costs you guys none. And also, go follow me on X. I am giving out all my plays. We are currently 6-0 in our MLB plays. Right now, we have 3 games. We just smacked the Cleveland Guardians here today. We are up 2-0 here after the first inning with the Seattle Mariners, and we also have the Kansas City Royals, who are down 1-0. I put all of those plays, all of my bets on X at Nick Menken. Go follow me there. Best of luck and best bets.